My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I am viewing from the house of Mancera, Black Intensive Aoud. The notes are peach, clove, hot pepper. Heart notes are Turkish delight with rose, jasmine, violet and saffron. Base notes are intensive oud, woody notes and balsams. It's 112 euros for 120 mils or 70 pounds for this, which is an outstanding price. Do we have our bottles of Black Intense Oud? Are we engaged with the higher self? Let's get testing. So I have a bottle of oud with me. I thought I'd show you it. So oud is from the Aoud tree. This oud is thick. The viscosity is thick. It smells resinous. It has that oudy quality, which is sort of animalistic, dirty, fungal. That's kind of the thing with it. On its own, I don't think it's very pleasant, if I'm honest with you. But within formulas, it's amazing. This is so strong, so I'm not going to apply it to my skin. So let's look at the atomizer. Okay, let's apply the fragrance. Black oud, I would go for patchouli. I would make it sort of smoky as well. I'll go for smoking incense and patchouli, that sort of stuff. So this is floral-based, not what I thought at all. It's just floral, the constituents of rose, phenol ether alcohol, citronellal, vanillin. It smells a little bit chocolate, to be honest with you. It smells like sweet chocolate rose. There is a note in it I do not like at all. It's like a heavy metallic. So this is very floral. It's not what I thought at all. I thought it was going to go in a completely opposite direction. Hedione based. And I've mentioned before these ambergris-like raw materials, and credember is used more in Middle Eastern style perfumery than kind of any raw material. It's incredibly expansive. Very, very unappealing at high concentrations, but blends really nice actually. So when you detect it, it's got a metallic tannin nature to it. Liquid at room temperature. When you work with other raw materials in the ambergris-like family, it's really magical. Too high concentrations without other raw materials to soften it. Yeah, it's not very appealing. And I mentioned in the past that with phenol ether alcohol, above a percentage, which I can't tell you offhand, some people detect it as sort of fish. Perfumer told me that. I've never detected that. For me, phenol ether alcohol in high concentrations can smell of rose fabric conditioner or rose fabric, sort of just smells of synthetic rose. And this is really dominant in phenol ether alcohol. Citronellal, and citronellal I cannot stand in high concentrations. When I'm developing a rose accord, I wouldn't go high in concentration with citronellal. I would use other raw materials. And for me, I just don't like an overabundance of citronellal, to be very honest with you. So my problem with this formula, it's my opinion, of course, isn't like, all the rest of it, is that this range has been designed to give you maximum lift and volume. And sometimes when you go for maximum lift and volume, you end up with it smelling really, really sharp and unappealing. And for me, that's what's happening within this formula. They're just trying to go for maximum without rounding. And rounding is so important within perfumery. Rounding helps to soften and change the geometry. And the geometry of this is quite spiky because the citronellal, the head note is hedione, and hedione can give you that diffusive nature. So there's been worked to be diffusive and spiky, and that's my least favorite geometry. And rounding, it helps to smooth it out a bit, and I really feel smoothing and rounding is lacking from this fragrance. I think it would have been a bit more appealing if it had been rounded out. Rounding out is normally can be done with the lily of the valley raw materials or muscanone or muscone, and that's what I think is really kind of missing, is something a bit more human nature to it. Some civet would have been really nice in this. Civet in fragrances, there's a ferment one which is alright actually, that can make fragrances smell more human-like actually at the right concentration. And civet is from the civet cat, and it's horrendous if you buy the absolute from the actual animal. It's just abhorrent that you would treat another being horribly just to make a fragrance smell better. I do have some civet absolutes, and I did work with it to sort of experiment. I bought vintage civet. So I wanted to, it was really important for my education to see what it was like and what the difference was between natural. But I wouldn't use it. It was purely for my education, to be honest with you. On to my final thoughts. For me, this fragrance is all about maximum. So maximum lift, maximum volume, maximum longevity. And in this aspect, there's no rounding. there's no smoothness. It feels sort of scritchy, and I'm not enjoying it at all, which I'm quite surprised at, because I think there's one that I didn't like, which was the vanilla one, and one which was maybe tuberose fragrance I didn't like, and others I've really liked. So this is giving you sweet acetates, fruit compounds, fume naturals, patchouli, balsams. The balsams actually smell metallic as well. This is so metallic and so sharp and pointed. It's really not for me at all. Price is fantastic. Presentation is really nice. Longevity and projection are really good. It's got ethyl maltol whipping through the base to just kind of sweeten it. But to me, it feels a little bit unpalatable. And I'm going to go back to what I said, which is sometimes I would remove the projection and longevity to have something softer and smoother. And this feels a little bit unbalanced. I kind of want to go and wash my arm. I'm going to mark it as 6 out of 10. I don't like it. I loved a bit more balancing with it. And I think the evaluators kind of should have balanced this a little bit more. It's kind of missed the mark a little bit. Doesn't smell black at all. Doesn't smell oud. Doesn't smell kind of anything which I got from that. And I thought I was going to love it. So we love that review. Thumbs up and subscribe for fascinating, interesting content. Lots of moving hands. Lots of fragrance views. Hope you're staying safe and well. See you soon.